Eccoci qua ragazzi, bentornati nel canale di Danix, torniamo con Tell Me Why, riprendiamo da questo punto. Allora, cosa dobbiamo fare qua? Trova la tomba degli unitori di Tessa. Vabbè, prima andiamo a vedere qua qualcosa che possiamo fare.
Where are you going?
Vabbè, nessuna aperta, volevo solo vedere se potevamo vedere qualcosa. Poi andiamo alla strada, Cioè alla strada, siamo lì dal ponte.
The pearl of a runlet that never ceases. With a hollow, boiling voice it speaks, and has spoken since hills were turfless peaks.
Vai, 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 vai. Allora, e qua ci sono due strade, presumo. Dobbiamo andare a vedere qua.
Hey, graves are back that way.
Non posso andare qua, va bene.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No, it's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Allora, vediamo un po' qua. Piangere chi è andato nell'aldilà. Come l'amore è in grado di trascendere tutti i confini, la morte di un membro del clan è un evento che viene sentito da tutta la comunità. Le persone si riuniscono per piangere una persona cara e consolare i membri del clan rivale. Quando si piange la morte di un'aquila, i corvi manifestano amore e forza nei confronti del clan delle aquile. Allo stesso modo, quando un corvo muore, le aquile offrono il loro supporto ai corvi. Dopo la funzione è usanza che i membri della metà opposta confortino la famiglia con tutto in lutto con gli ovu, vabbè, non so come si pronunci, i fazzoletti del clan per raccogliere simbolicamente le lacrime delle persone in lutto prima che cadano a terra, in questo modo dà loro conforto. A causa della messa al bando nazionale delle religioni e dei costumi nativi, gran parte della nostra conoscenza dell'antica pratica spirituale Transit è andata perduta. Qui sotto ci sono due esempi eternei di amore e riverenza che continueremo a mostrare ai nostri defunti secondo la tradizione dei nostri antenati. Celebrare la vita. La festa dei 40 giorni si celebra 40 giorni dopo aver reso omaggio al defunto. Alcuni credono che sia una tradizione recente. I membri della famiglia organizzano un posto condiviso dove un piatto di cibo viene bruciato per nutrire e confortare lo spirito di chi se n'è andato. Un anno dopo si tiene vabbè, non so come si pronuncia, quindi una cerimonia per osservare il lutto e poi celebrare la vita del defunto. Viene organizzata dal clan del defunto, serve per onorare il membro del clan che è morto con una cerimonia tradizionale, mostrare apprezzamento e ripagare il debito maturato con i membri dell'altra metà, che hanno sopportato il clan durante il periodo di lutto. Ok, andiamo a vedere se qualcosa qua. Andiamo avanti.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
Lei sta andando lì, però magari noi controlliamo anche qua.
This might take a while.
Taylor Phillips.
Look, there's Michael.
Aspetta che voglio vedere cosa c'è qua. Vediamo anche le
This
tombe.
might take a while.
Qui già c'è Robin Becker, nascita il 27 novembre, morto il 12 settembre 2010. Che tu possa riposare in pace.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Possiamo leggere però cosa c'è scritto. Lorna Elena Corazon Dele, moglie devota e madre amorevole, marito fedele e padre amorevole. C'è qualche ricordo, mi sa, o no? In realtà sì. Ah, vabbè, poi lo andiamo a vedere un attimo che voglio controllare qua. Julie Simonsen. Va bene. Qui già c'è Adriel Yessi, se si pronuncia così. Va bene.
Wait, is this the one we called Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
Do you really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Vediamo qua. Azel Salazar, una vita colma di ricordi.
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
Per onorare coloro che non sono più tra noi, il Comitato di Conservazione della Cultura Transit e la comunità di Delos dedicano questo monumento a un'eterna connessione tra le generazioni passate, presenti e future. Possa il ricordo del nostro caro defunto non perdersi mai nel caos della storia. Possa questo essere un luogo di riposo per i nostri cari che sono andati nell'aldilà. Possa il nostro eterno amore curare le ferite dei giorni passati verso un orizzonte più luminoso. Qui c'è il cancelletto, sicuramente dobbiamo andare qua. Non calpestare le tombe, ok. Però prima magari... Ah, quello è lì, tra l'altro.
When Michael's uncle died last year, it was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Possiamo? William Thomas Collins. Aspetta, prima di andare a leggere quello, vediamo se c'è altra roba qua.
So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
Hey, you do realize I can hear you, right?
Cover your ears, the grown-ups are talking. Anyway, girl, I know you're...
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Just how does one type like a T-Rex?
You know, almost kissing the keyboard. Like, makes you look like you got tiny baby arms. Like a T-Rex.
Never change, Michael.
Anyway, as grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God. Assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Tlingit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Tlingit-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
Pff, no, I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Ok, vabbè, abbiamo chiesto
Anyway, girl,
tutto.
I know you're in it right now, but try not to let it get to you. Yuna's gonna seem real boring after all
Qualcosa
this.
non c'è qua.
Boring sounds so good right now. Binging terrible shows while my amazing roommate cooks something delicious. Heaven.
Delicious food for tax
Vabbè,
returns?
quelli chiacchierano,
yourself a
io
deal,
vado a
mister.
vedere. Presumo che posso aprire il cancelletto qua, no? Questi non li avevamo visti però. Benjamin Corriera, un giorno ci ricontreremo. Qui non ho messo anche una canna da pesca, quindi era veramente uno che pescava. Memoria di Dustin Lewis. C'è anche la canna da pesca. Ma non possiamo entrare qui nel capanno, sembra brutto. Frugare il capanno.
Damn. I remember it going all the way to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
Vabbè, apriamo, dai. C'è altro.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral. Well, only a few steps in, and I'm already starting to regret this.
Allison, please.
I'm not going!
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Aspetta, qua c'è qualcuno qua. Ah, ma questa è la tipa che dovevamo parlare adesso. L'ho notata. Vado a vedere prima qua, vediamo se c'è qualcosa.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
Ah, scegli ricordo di Ellison. Talia ha promesso di tornare.
I'll be back.
Ellison ha promesso di fare
We'll talk with our
visita.
voice every day. But I'm gonna come. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Chief Brown's gonna take care of it. We'll be okay. You'll see.
Kids.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
Allora, prima di andare lì, passiamo anche qua.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
This spot's familiar. I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Eddie's mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know...
definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
No way. Her box is still here?
We did cover it in like 100 layers of glue.
Abbiamo un altro collezionabile, presumo. Andiamolo a vedere. Vecchissimo castoro. Che al momento non sentiamo l'audio, vabbè. Lo risentiremo prossimamente. Allora, dove era? Ah, era lì, ok, però prima di andare lì magari ci facciamo un giro anche qua. Dick ci sta chiamando.
This is it. Right. She's gotta be here somewhere. She's gotta be here somewhere.
Non vorrei skipparmi, ma qui mi sa che dobbiamo guardare quello che dobbiamo guardare. Aspetta, fammo che andiamo a vedere prima qui cosa possiamo fare. Posso passare dall'altro lato, scusa. No, non mi skippare il dialogo di lei perché sennò... Ah, la madonna. Spero che non mi ha skippato il dialogo con la signora che c'è là, perché...
No dice. Not hers. Why can't I remember? Where is she? Where is she? Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her, and the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us! Until you threatened to have us taken away!
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
Mo ci fa scegliere. Ho finito di perdere le persone, non riesco a perdonarti. Pure qua. Sempre quelle scelte importanti che dobbiamo fare. Ha fatto degli errori Tessa, c'è da dirlo. Però, dai. Abbiamo perdonato anche lo zio, quindi dai.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
You shouldn't. She needed to hear all of that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, I might bring in a peace offering my first day back. Any ideas?
Jesus stuff?
Maybe I'll just finally bring back that book I borrowed 6 months ago.
Ci sediamo? Sediamoci va.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, it's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher. Tyler, are you all right?
Allison, barn.
Stay there. I got it. What happened?
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
Why would someone try to burn down our barn?
Va bene ragazzi, dai, riprendiamo da qui. Come sempre voi fatemi sapere, commentate, condividete, iscrivetevi al canale, in descrizione trovate una pagina Facebook, Twitter, profilo Instagram e noi ci vediamo al prossimo video. Un saluto a tutti da Next0689.